Welcome everyone to another great video. Today I will be talking about the vaccine passport, what it means worldwide. To watch the full video, very important. Subscribe if you're not part of the World Andino family. We all notice the obsession governments worldwide have with the vaccine passport. The vaccine passport is symbolic of total control. Governments are hiding many things from us all. I will talk about that financial problem also. There is a market. There is a market problem in the West, which has been hidden by simply printing money. We all know in the West what affects the US affects the rest of the world. Most of us thought the prices of our everyday products rose because of the pandemic. Now that the pandemic is somewhat controlled, our grocery bills will not come down. Gas, clothes, shoes prices will not drop. If you ask me, I have never seen or heard of prices rising and later dropping. Prices usually go even higher. It's precisely what the latest September 10th PPI report indicates, an 8% jump. Everyone thought high prices were transitory. The current inflationary downturn will most likely become an inflationary depression, financial crisis. The Feds enjoy using cheerful words like we are not smart enough to deal with reality, to treat us as if we are children. Our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, has scared cornered citizens to take these shots, being passed as vaccine with aggressive policies. Anything said at the White House echoes from the mouth of other Western presidents. This is not about freedom. It's about personal choice. It's not about the vaccine and safety for our families. This said Biden. Governments would like to make us believe liberty and freedom are an old way of thinking. The new belief is the government telling citizens what choices to accept and to reject. That's what's cool now. Governments want us to think they know the best for all us, even if we disagree. Do you still remember when governments worldwide used to say kids had a robust immune system and would resist COVID-19? Recently, governments are getting creative, telling us all our children need to get a shot too. A shot for kids is being tested instead of a vaccine that can defend or protect human race against COVID-19 virus once and for all. Eradicate COVID-19. Instead of doing that, they're doing more shots because that's where the money is at. Decades ago existed a governmental belief. Or give me your children before the age of 6 and you give me your children for life. The shot for children is a terrible idea. There's no way to know if the injection will affect the ability of the immune system to create antivirus protections. The government believes they need to treat the world's citizens as we're not mentally capable of knowing what is best for us. They are making it their job to explain to us what is good for us. Most of the world's government are lawyers and not very good ones. So they enter politics to become rich and create laws that favor their economic status. My friends, my blog family, now we are aware that even when we choose to get the vaccine, we can still catch COVID-19 virus. Some experts say that people who enjoy baseball, football, hockey, or rugby, lacrosse, these people should oppose the vaccines. And that's where the money is at. They would have more power. They have power. These people that love sports have power. The vaccine, after all, is not protecting anyone. It's just giving us false security. The vaccine, after all, is not protecting anyone. It's giving us false security. It should help everyone wake up and start having peaceful demonstrations, peaceful resistance to our government's nonsense ideas. The vaccine passport is meant to force people to choose what the government wants. Those tactics are of dictatorship, is what they would say if some other president was doing it in the Middle East. But because it's here, it's the best for you, my friend. Politicians use a portion of the population against those who have not taken the vaccine. The government is trying to use citizens to do their dirty work. Peaceful demonstrations will help wake up citizens who appear to have rolled over and follow every single instructions the government says. Governments are forcing us to do as they say, taking away our freedom of choice. Have you noticed how governments appear frustrated about people not trusting the vaccine? And with reason. Governments call it reprehensible behavior and begin to threaten everyone, saying we will all die if we're not vaccinated. The government separates those who follow instructions to a T and those who choose not to have the vaccine. It's their own choice after all. Constitutional. Giving incentives to those who obey and shaming those who want to use their right of freedom. It's like the government has favored children. It's getting to the point that people who think for themselves are portrayed as evil, the enemy of society. The government has forgotten that our Constitution gives people the right to challenge the government. We, the people, have the right to question what the government is doing, especially when they don't know what they're doing. They're just interested in making money and pleasing corporations, so corporations can follow what they say or back them. The government in the West destroyed our health care and reacted at a snail pace when the pandemic started. They are taking advantage of the pandemic to implement tyranny on us. Many people who were infected with the virus came out by using herbal medicine. We will not hear about this in the media, because it goes against their ideology. Many corporations, not wanting to jump in the vaccine train, were told benefits were going to get taken from them. For decades, we've heard about government saying not being able to force corporations to do anything. Right? They pay taxes. They can. After all, corporations will listen to the government. Many corporations are scared of not getting credit from the system or their contracts with the government being canceled. Extremely authoritarian move by the governments. The government push citizens to be vaccinated if they want employment or get tested a few times a week. That cost of the test will come out of the person's pocket. Let's think about how many millions of people lost their jobs at the start of the pandemic. Many are currently living in financial problems. Others have lost their properties. Governments are not making it more. Governments are making it more challenging for people with allergies and to get jobs. The vaccine could have a devastating effect on those with allergies. Instead of spending money on wars around the globe, governments worldwide should finance farmers to produce vegetables and fruits, herbs, and other plants necessary to help people's immune system become more robust, providing a natural alternative. Western governments are saying we are going to protect the vaccinated population from the unvaccinated population. Let's think, isn't the vaccine supposed to protect people? If the vaccine will not save us, then why is it forced on us? The CDC has admitted the vaccine does not protect anyone from getting the virus or transmitting the virus to others. Perfect example, cruise ship with everyone vaccinated, still COVID-19 outbreak was founded. Persons vaccinated are a threat to each other. I mean, even if it's 2 or 3 out of, let's say, 200, we only need 1, according to the information given by the government and experts. Nothing more than propaganda. We all get it from one another, whether you're vaccinated or not. The government's remarks only make sense to those who want control over our lives. These people who want to control our lives mock our constitutional rights of freedom and choice. The government wants us to believe that they can protect us from everything, but that is not true. The government wants to fix everything with a check. We know those checks do nothing but worsen the stack inflation in our economy. The middle class is already feeling the lowering of the standards of living. Many middle class citizens already lost their homes. The restrictions set by the Western Federals only take away our ability to adapt to the financial crisis around the corner. History teaches us that at the end of every crisis, the government grows. New positions are created and the corruption within the government grows as well. Experts talk about how the 1929-1930 financial crisis was predictable, but they let it happen because they needed for the government to grow. Many new laws were created during the 9/11 crisis. New governmental positions were created. Presently, with COVID-19, everyone is stressed. Guess what? The government will grow as well. We cannot allow this to continue. In Canada, we have an election taking place. Are we going to tell the federals we will no longer believe their lies? We need to resist. We cannot continue. No violence demonstrations are necessary. If it is the perfect time to tell our government we are tired of it all. At the same time, the new government needs to step up and begin to think about a crisis, not only their bank accounts. The government will only push harder. They will not stop unless we resist. Our lives will change after this crisis is over. There is no going back to what we know. Booster shot after booster shot. We need it. We did it before. We got to do it again. This is what the federal government will ask from us all worldwide. Israel, those who got their 2 vaccines, they are being told to go for 2 more booster shots. You see how they just slightly changed the name of it. And back on the line. Never ending. A never-ending vaccine imposes on us all. Clearly a dictatorship taking more control from us. We, the people, need to come together and take our governments to courts for imposing unconstitutional laws on us, possibly putting our lives at risk. The Supreme Court, has failed on many occasions, but we should use every way to protect our rights. We cannot allow dictators disguised as democracy to take our rights away. We don't know the effects multiple shots will have on our health 10 or 20 years from now. Don't forget, it will be demanded from us to get these shots numerous times. I support the right of those who choose not to get vaccinated. I encourage people to exercise their right to protest peacefully when they don't believe in the government. Don't forget, my friends, to share this video and leave a comment telling me your opinion about what you have heard on this video. Don't forget to help someone in your community, as you may be the only one who does. Ciao, ciao for now.